Hi, I'm Cara Fraser. Welcome to today's little mini tutorial where we will practice jumping from down dog to a forward fold, which you'll hear people cue a lot in vinyasa classes. But a lot of time as teachers, we don't take the time or have the time in a regular class to break this down. And so I know for me as a student, before I went through my teacher training, I started jumping. I didn't really know what I was doing. And honestly, now I don't jump as much in my practice. I find I can't stay as connected to my breath, but I think people really enjoy it. It's kind of fun. So I thought it would be nice to break it down a little bit here. So if you have a block would be great. This is my dog Hamilton, by the way. He's just watching me. A block is great, but if you don't have it, you could just use a pillow or a folded up blanket. The goal is just have something that you can jump over. And I know some people are scared by this concept, so if you try it and you don't like it, you can try jumping without it, but it's nice to help lift your hips and your feet over a block, because once you don't have the block, you kind of get the feeling of the lift. So I'll just show you really quickly. You'll bring the block to the center of the mat. The goal is to jump over it. So coming into downward facing dog, what I like to do to start with people is start in your regular down dog and then walk your feet towards the block about 1 foot's distance. So it just helps to get you a little bit closer to where you need to go. Then on the inhale, you'll lift the heels, come onto the balls of the feet, look between the hands. Exhale, bend the knees, bring the chest to the thighs. So look how close I'm getting. I'm gonna get a lot of momentum that way. So inhale, lift, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, come forward. Now in the beginning, you probably are gonna bend your knees. I think I just bended my knees. I don't know for sure. Sure felt like I did. But the goal is to hop lightly. And if you do it for the first time, chances are you won't be light. You'll probably sound like an elephant. That's okay. You're figuring out how to get the lift. So bending the knees deeply will help you get some momentum. You also want to lift in your belly, and you can also use your hands by pressing into your hands to get that root and rebound where you press through the hands, hips start to lift. So let's give it a shot. I'm going to do it without the block this time. You can decide. Come into down dog. If you want to bring the feet forward a little bit, you can. Inhale, come up onto the balls of the feet, look forward. Exhale, bend deeply, go for it, don't hesitate. How'd it go? I find most people the first time, they hesitate. So if you do that, you're gonna lose the momentum you get from bending the knees and going for it. So if you did that, that's okay. Just retry it, and once you bend those knees, just jump. Doesn't matter what happens. You may sound heavy, but over time, you'll start to figure out the lift. And then eventually, after you go from this hopping motion, you could go into a float where your hips really stack over your shoulders over wrists, and you could come into a handstand. But that's way down the line for most people, if ever. But it's a fun transition just jumping from down dog, like with the little hop, into the forward fold in your practice. So keep practicing. I had a teacher who had us jump over the block 10 times in a class. She just stopped everything. We just practice. And that really helped me. So maybe you want to, do that, practice for the next couple minutes, and let me know how it goes. Have a good one.